4K 60p wireless video transmission system with super low latency and a huge range. Accsoon CineView Master 4K, the best wireless video transmission system, bang for a buck. Let's review that. What's good guys, my name is Oleg Nikitin and you're watching No Limits On channel, and straight away here is the test of the image quality in 4K 60 wireless video, so let's take a look.
So guys, as you can see right here, I have my Atomos Ninja 5 and I'm waving my hand so you can see the latency in the real time. And also guys, you can check the image quality. Right now I'm recording into my camera as well as into the Atomos Ninja 5 in 4K 50. Yeah, it is UHD 50, so here is the image quality difference.
So how did you like the image? In my opinion, it is just stunning for a wireless video, and it's thanks to the tri-band technology, 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz and 6 GHz. You see those little antennas on the sides? This is for the 6 GHz signal. Now let's have a closer look at the kit. The devices come in the box with a foam cutout, which is very nice. Here you can see we have two cold shoe mounts that have tilting capabilities. The receiver and transmitter themselves remind me of a Cybertruck, and they're made out of aluminum and also out of high quality plastic. On one side of the receiver we can see the antenna mount, also the power on button, the colorful LCD display, also a control knob which can be pushed in to pick the settings, and a back button. On top you see 4 ports for antennas for 2.4 GHz and for 5 GHz, and also on the back you'll see the battery mount. The MPF batteries are being used with those devices. On the other side we have the DC in, the HDMI out, the SDI out, and also a port for a 6 GHz antenna. On the bottom you'll find a 1/4-inch thread with locating pins. The receiver has a gray 4K 60 sign and the transmitter has the green one. On one side of the transmitter you'll find exactly the same layout, so the power button, the antenna mount, also the display, the control knob which can be pushed in, and also a back button. But on the other side you'll see a ton of ports like the DC in, HDMI in and out, and a special video out signal for your iPhone or iPad to be working as a monitor with the system. We'll talk about it in a few seconds. Also an SDI in port and the antenna mount. And keep in mind guys that the 4K 60 signal can be used only in HDMI mode, so the SDI is 1080p 60p at max. Also on the side you'll see LED indicators for the pairing and for the video signal. But also in the kit you'll find some more accessories like the antennas, 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz and 6 GHz antennas, so you'll have 8 5 GHz and 2.4 GHz antennas. They are big ones, and also 4 short ones for 6 GHz frequencies. Also in the kit you'll find 2 Allen keys and the USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable and USB Type-C for Lightning cable to use it with your iOS devices for monitoring. All in all, the size is not the smallest one, but still the weight is pretty nice at 320 grams, which is not that heavy. And this is how it looks on my Sony FX30. It is pretty big, but for huge commercial setups with cinema cameras, it is a relatively small system. Let's have a quick overview of the system itself. So here we have the 4K 50 signal, and as you can tell we have a lot of different options and customizability. So first you can go into the channel and you can change the channel manually or just leave it in auto. The device is doing a pretty good job in picking the cleanest channel possible. You can also pick different groups, so for example if you use different Accsoon devices on the set, you can pick different groups not to interfere between devices. And you can also select an operational region, because in different regions you can have different frequencies being used. You can also adjust your wireless and wired bitrate. For example, you can have the variable bitrate or the constant bitrate, which is stated to be the CBR and the VBR respectively. Also on both transmitter and receiver you can adjust the fan speed. You can set it to the quiet mode or you can turn it off completely, but in the standard mode it is still pretty much quiet. And on the receiver you can change the group as well. You can see your Wi-Fi settings to connect to your iPhone or iPad or any other Android device. And also you can pick 4K or 1080p signal quality. Even if you send the signal in 4K, you can get it in 1080p on the receiver itself. And when the device loses your signal, you can pick which template you'll have, like the Accsoon logo or the blue or the black background, which is a very nice touch. And also guys, right here I have my 970 MPF battery by SmallRig, and it's a pretty beefy battery and it can last last for 10 hours. I mean, this system with this particular battery, because the power draw is only 6.5 watts. But keep in mind, if you connect your iPhone to the transmitter and you use it as a monitor, it will provide power for your iPhone and it'll drain a little bit more. As I said, guys, you can connect your iPhone or iPad and use it as an external monitor, and it'll be your first device connected with a wire. But also you can use this system with up to 4 wireless devices, for example, 2 smartphones with a Wi-Fi connection and also 2 receivers like this one. And keep in mind, guys, that you have your Accsoon CineView device built into this one, into the CineView Master 4K. So you'll have an awesome app, the ability to record even in 4K inside of your iPhone or iPad. And the app is super useful, and I have a full review of this app in my Accsoon CineView review. I'll leave a link down below. In terms of latency, it is less than 25 milliseconds in 1080p and less than 35 milliseconds in 4K, which is very nice, and your focus puller can definitely use this system reliably. Also, Accsoon CineView Master 4K uses RTMS 4.0 protocol, which enables the best image quality and the lowest latency and the best signal quality in all the circumstances, so it's the latest and greatest tech by Accsoon. The working distance is stated to be 2.5 kilometers, which is a huge range. But keep in mind, guys, that it is a line of sight with no interference whatsoever, like in the desert. I did see a video by Accsoon themselves when they tested it on the highway, and they got about 1.5 to 2 kilometers of decent signal. And I also did test it in my park nearby, and I got worse results, but still it's like 2 times better than a lot of systems that I'm testing, which are stated to be like 4+100 meters.
So guys, it's time for the range test. Of course, we're recording at 4K 50 to my Atomos Ninja 5. This is the receiver. The transmitter is right there where my wife is. Here's the little arrow. She's guarding my gear, of course, and I'm in the park. The park has different height adjustments, so we have some hills, some dips as well, so I'll be sharing some info when the signal drops. We are transmitting at 4K 50, as I said, and yeah, I'm recording to the Atomos Ninja 5, so you'll be able to see the signal. My trustworthy iPhone 4S is responsible for the timer right now, so let's keep going and let's see how far I can go with this system. So guys, now it's about 200 meters, I guess, and the system still works pretty flawlessly. And as you can tell, we have 0 drops, so I can barely see my wife. She's very far away. No, I don't actually see her. So as for now, it does work pretty flawlessly, but keep in mind that it is 2,500 meters line of sight without any interruptions. And here we have some poles, some buildings all around, and I'll have electric system poles as well on the way, so probably it could make some stutteries. As you can tell, we have some, but then the signal comes back. I've never seen the Accsoon logo, because when the signal drops there is a logo. So as for now, it does work okay. Okay guys, the test has been running for about 10 minutes right now, a little less than 10 minutes. I'm more than 600 meters away from my wife. I guess it's closer to 700 meters, and I still see the image, but right now, yeah, I can see some interruptions because I'm actually lower in terms of my position than the transmitter itself. So if you have your receiver or transmitter pretty high like this, you'll have pretty strong and reliable signal. But guys, if you have your transmitter or receiver below ground, of course you will not have a constant signal. So let me change the settings to 1080p, because if you need like a very far range, you'd better pick 1080p, of course, because it's much less tempting than 4K. And we'll have another test right here. So for 4K 50 on an even ground, it's more than 600 meters easily, but when I go beneath the ground, lower than the transmitter itself, it's not working, obviously. So let's do another test. Okay guys, I have changed the settings to 1080p. My wife is somewhere, I don't know where she is. Where is she? Right there, I guess. So right now I'll change the path. I'll go below the ground, but then I'll go up once again, so the receiver and transmitter will be more or less on the same surface. And right now I hope I'll be getting much stronger signal, because of course through tons and tons of pounds of ground, it is not capable of passing the video signal. So as for now, everything is doing okay. I'll let you know when I lose the signal. So right now I'll be going downstairs and then upstairs again. And if I get the loss of signal, I'll let you know. And now guys, I've used those stairs, so I'm below the ground. If we talk about the transmitter right now, so right now let me go up, but still I have pretty reliable signal, as you can tell from the recording on the Atomos Ninja 5. So now I'll be on the same level as the transmitter, and I think I'll be having much better signal, and I'll go far away from this place. As of right now guys, I'm more than 700 meters away from the transmitter. I'm still having very reliable signal with no stutters, no freeze frames, nothing. Works flawlessly. So I think that the height of the ground was the major thing. And yeah, I'll let you know when I lose the signal. Then I'll check the Google Maps and I'll tell you the exact amount of meters, or probably even feet, that I had between me and the transmitter. And guys, I finally lost the signal. Or no, yeah, it's it's getting back. So I'm about 800 to 900 meters away, I guess. I'll let you know with the exact numbers, with the title. So let me say that if you have like a car chasing scene and your operator is in the other car, you'll be having pretty reliable range with 4K. But as of right now, I'm very far and there is a lot of trees, and also it's a pretty busy area in terms of different interferences. I'm not that far away from the electric lines. So, oh no, I'm okay with this range. 2.5 kilometers should be like in the desert, I guess. And if you're standing like on a hill and you go from that hill like downwards without blocking the signal. But oh no guys, I'm more than fine. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think? So guys, now we're testing the indoor capabilities, the range. So here I have my receiver, the transmitter is in my bedroom, so we have one wall between us as for now, and I'm going to the corridor. I'll close the door and you'll be able to see the results. So as for now, everything is working just flawlessly. I'm sorry for the lighting guys, it's not the best, but the signal is pretty strong. So now I'm going about 20 to 25 meters and we'll have some walls between me and the transmitter. So as you can tell guys, right now everything is working flawlessly. Yeah, no issues whatsoever. But also I have my lift hole, elevator hole, and when I go there, all the wireless transmission systems just fail because there is a lot of concrete walls between this place and my bedroom. So yeah, it was to be expected. So as for now, we have the signal back. So if you don't have like 13 concrete walls between you and the receiver or transmitter, you'll be more than fine.
Accsoon CineView Master 4K is definitely much more reliable than a lot of like semi-professional wireless video systems, but don't expect it to work at 2.5 kilometers, of course. I also did watch a video by Armando Ferreira, one of my favorite YouTubers, and he showed the V-mount accessory, kind of a V-mount plate, which gives you an ability to insert your transmitter into it and to power your transmitter, your camera, accessories, etc. So in my opinion, it's the must-have accessory for this system. It's not included in the kit, but it's definitely worth buying if you use like a bigger camera setup. And finally guys, about the price, it is $850, and in my opinion it's a very good price for this good of a package. Low latency, 3-band system, also you have super reliable signal, and also you have of course 4K 60. So if those factors are key for you, for your particular needs, I think that the Accsoon is almost the best bang for a buck wireless video transmission system on the market, especially considering the price. Because if we take a look at, for example, Teradyne systems, they can be 3 to 10 times more expensive, and if you are in the budget, this one is just a no-brainer. What do you think of the Accsoon CineView Master 4K? Let me know down in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, smash the like and subscribe buttons and hit the notifications bell. And right here I have my full review of the Accsoon CineView 4K device and the overview of the app which is being used with this device as well if you connect your iPhone or iPad. See you there guys, take care, bye.